14-year-old daughter, Tracy. Tracy is not the boy crazy one.
No.
No. Mary, so this is the good, we got the good daughter and the bad daughter? Okay. Mary says that her younger daughter, 14-year-old Molly, is so boy crazy they can't leave her alone for a minute. The minute they turn their backs, Molly goes to work, picking up men in the department store, the movie theater, the gas station, the drive-thru, and everywhere else she can find them. Now, 14-year-old Molly is right there backstage. Mary, let me play devil's advocate with you. I think that a lot of teenage girls go through a boy crazy stage. Not all, but a lot. Is this over the line, beyond the pale?
Oh, way over the line, beyond the pale, okay.
Rubicon?
Molly is so boy crazy that I can't leave her alone, not for 5 minutes out of a day.
She's 14, and you should be able to leave her alone,
Yes,
right?
I should. She had a babysitting job. She was making good money, and she had to lose that because she had to sneak boys in the house. She met a boy that stalked the family, she had told him she was 16, she's 14, he was 19. She told him that she was going to move in with him. She was going to move out of my home and in with him. And
at 14?
At 14. And when I told him that if he didn't leave my daughter alone, I had to call the police. At the end of it, had to call the police. He threatened to kill me and my daughter.
Yeah,
we work all hours of the night, okay, waitressing. We come in at different hours of the night. Our whole life changed, our whole lives. My daughter now had to lose working night shift to go working day shift as a waitress, which meant losing money, just so we are there with Molly all the time.
What does she do? Give me some, okay. She has told a guy she's older, and he stalked.
And they believe her.
Give me an example.
Okay, Molly, she went to the gas station to go in and pay for gas for me, and came out, I got a new boyfriend. I said, wait a minute, you just went in to pay for gas. She come out with some guy's phone number. Turns out he's 35. I'm 40, he's 35. I mean, give me a break,
you know? Boyfriend she hasn't met yet. Her new one is just a phone conversation boyfriend. She's supposed to meet him on Friday, but each Friday it's supposed to be another Friday.
She has over 100 boys' phone numbers. 100. One of the boys that she had his name for, his nickname was Insane. Was his nickname. I said to her, Molly, what's his real name? Oh, I don't know, it's Insane. Yeah, he is insane, okay? He just got out of jail. Now, talking about jail. All of her phone calls, she has called a payphone at the jail.
She calls the payphone at the jail and talks to the men who are there, right?
Yeah.
And when I say to her, my God, Molly, they're in jail. She said, oh, Mom, they're only there for drugs.
Drug rehabilitation, alcohol rehabilitation.
Now, what have you done to stop this?
Well, we have changed our lives. Our whole lives are changed. The whole entire family has suffered because of this, okay?
He sets her sights on. Narissa, that's very serious. How boy crazy are you?
I'm so boy crazy that no matter where I go, no matter what I do, I always have to meet one, and if I don't, I get upset.
If you don't. Give us, you're 17 years old. You told our producers you lost your virginity a year ago. You've slept with 10 guys. Why are you having, in 1 year, why are you having so much sex?
Because it's exciting. It keeps me entertained. It's fun and it feels good. Can I ask what I guess is a stupid question?
What? Can I ask what I guess is a stupid question? Where are you having all this sex?
I'm having it everywhere. I have it in Dillard's department stores. I have it in the back of trucks. I have it in my front yard.
Dillard's? Well, let's take them one at a time. Where are you having sex in Dillard's?
In the dressing rooms.
And in your front yard? Where?
On the grass.
On the grass. Where else?
In back of moving trucks.
In back of moving trucks.
Motel rooms, anywhere.
How do you meet the guys?
I don't know.
You have no idea how you meet them. Mother, how does she meet them?
Oh yeah, I hold my number up against the windows going down the highway and stuff. And
I'm at a loss for words because I knew that she, was sexually active. I didn't realize that, that she's doing these kind of things. I guess I just You don't want to admit it because it hurts you. You know, you have nurtured these kids since they were little bitty, and you try to teach them, and you try to teach them, and
Does she
as
know
soon
it?
as
Do you know
turn
it's
your
wrong?
back,
Do you know it's
well,
wrong?
of course
I don't
she knows
think
that
it's
it-
wrong.
You don't think it's wrong?
No, they never think it's wrong. They just
No.
think
Narissa-
that
Oh,
they
please,
like
when y'all were younger, y'all were out, y'all were screwing everybody
wait.
else, and now you don't know.
Shirley,
day.
Narissa
We
talks to
all have
guys
that
on the phone so much she
No.
ran up an $800 phone bill.
Yes,
Who
yes.
paid it?
Well, we had to pay it, but we were without a phone for over a year. And the fact is that here we are, we have lost our communication. My husband's a truck driver. I mean,
You
he
have
could
no
have been
phone.
no phone whatsoever. He could have been
Who were you
killed
calling?
overnight, and we
Who were
wouldn't
you
know till I
calling
went
for
to work.
$800?
Oh, my boyfriend.
All your boyfriends.
Molly doesn't worry about anything but the phone bill.
It was a
we could have
long
no food in the house to eat. Did you pay the phone bill? That's all Molly worries
I
about.
got a lot of
the
them
phone
calling
bill.
us
The phone bill.
collect.
Excuse me, to that girl. How do you think about disease? Do you know how many diseases
I
there
protect
are?
myself every time,
You
everywhere,
do.
all the
No,
time.
they do
You would
not.
not
No,
be sleeping
no,
with every
no.
Tom, Dick, and Harry.
What have you done to discipline her?
Well, number one, we have gotten to the point that we had to put a call blocker on our phone for collect calls. There are none coming in to our phone number anymore. At 11 o'clock at night, we have to take the phone off the hook so we can get some semblance of relaxation and sleep in the middle of the night. I mean, we were getting calls all hours. They don't care. And we get to the point that when she goes out,
On the phone.
Oh, I've got three-way calling. Three-way calling. I'll call my house. I have a busy signal. To me, I don't understand this.
She would just-
and she'll say, well, you dialed the wrong number. Excuse me. You know your number.
No.
It's really upset. Okay, Lisa, come on out and let's talk to you. You've been listening. Lisa, you heard what your mother was saying. Do you think your boy crazy?
I know I am.
You know you are.
I mean, it's no sin to be attracted to guys. I mean, it's better to be attracted to girls.
Okay. What about not being in school? How do you feel about not being in school?
It's better because I have more time.
What do
Lisa
you
looks
do?
at it like if they got 3 legs, they're available. You know.
What do you do with your time?
Well, I work 9 to 5, but when I get home, I get on the phone and
What kind of things do you do to meet all these men?
we go out and I find them at grocery stores. You know, flirt with them at car washes.
We took a trip to go to Florida. Before I could never find her. You know, every time I looked for her, she was in the lounge with some guy, she was in the bar with some guy, she was in a room with a guy, you know, smoking, drinking, partying. They were selling her drinks on the train because they thought she was old enough to drink. And she's like, well, just leave me alone. I'm having a good time. I can't get off the train. And I said, Lisa, what are you going to do if you get pregnant or you catch something? She says, Mom, I'm not worried about that. She said, that's your problem. You know.
Lisa, are you sexually active?
Yeah.
Does your mother know?
Yeah, she knows.
I do now.
She knows now.
Are you worried about it?
No, I protect myself.
They can't protect themselves. You cannot protect yourself from AIDS. It is impossible. I don't care, okay? They can wear condoms. It is not 100% safe that you're not going to get...
Which I think is what her brother, little Joey, has been trying to tell her for a long time. Angela, now it's your turn. You sat there and you heard us yell at you and you went through all this. Now it's your turn, okay? You say the girls are asking for trouble by being obsessed over boys. Tell us what makes you think that, ever since you've been visiting with us.
Well, I was pregnant. I had gotten pregnant. I was with a guy for 2 years. He didn't believe it was him because all that week, the week that I did get pregnant, I was hanging out with his friends, and he didn't want nothing to do with me or the baby because he thought it was his friends.
Right.
And so I realized, I woke up, I told him.
This is a problem. How old were you when this happened?
I was turning 16.
Turning 16. What do you think are going to happen to these? Could I have told you anything? I don't think I could have told you anything, could I?
Well,
Joey couldn't have told you anything, and Sally
Well,
couldn't.
after the show that I was on recently, I
Right.
realized that's not going to be a life for me.
It can't, can it, honey?
No guy is going to want yous. With all of you doing that, I'm going to tell you that straight up. No guy's going to want you.
I think you're right. And when you hear them, what do you think? You think of you and how you were?
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
never disrespected my mother on television.
Never. And what does it say about our society? Have we found the only 3 girls who are doing this, or are there millions?
No, it used to be that at about age 14 you get a crush on a boy, and then maybe at 15 or 16 you'd have a date and hold hands, and then maybe kiss in the back seat of a car. Now the teenagers are really thrust into this very sexual world that's filled with messages and advertisements and television that tells them it's okay to be sexual, it's okay to be sexual with a number of partners. So there are a lot of confusing messages out there for
Why
teenagers.
do the girls, but the behavior, I think if you ask the members of our audience how many of those of us that are girls did this, you're not going to, how many of us were like that? 1,